Well, it's been a long time since I've done one of these. Hey everybody, you know who I am? No need introduction is needed, I don't think. Demonius X, if you care to know. I'm just coming down off a beer buzz and I'm lacking sleep. I haven't slept more than a couple hours these past 2 nights and I'm actually very tired. So that could be the reason why I'm feeling the way I do this evening. But the topic I have for right now is I'm borrowing my wife's headset. Mine's broken, so how it got broken, I have absolutely no idea, and nor do I give a shit right now. I've just been sitting here just thinking about certain things, and I'm coming down from the beer buzz. I was drunk about an hour ago, hour and a half ago, somewhere around there, but I'm starting to come down, so when I come down, that's what I hate. I hate coming down. I don't know if any of you out there who drink or abuse any kind of substances, but coming down sucks, because then you just start to realize just how much life fucking sucks. And it does. I just been sitting here thinking about things, and and then when you talk with this certain tone with certain people in certain groups, they always try to talk you out of certain things if you plan on doing something. Now, me, I don't have the tools to do anything with. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't, because I'm too afraid of what the afterlife is like. But I'll be honest with you, there's times where I constantly think about leaving here, you know what I mean? Like leaving life. Now, I don't inhale these, I just puff on them. Because if some of you who smoke like a train when you're drinking, you probably just... Yeah, I don't inhale because I have a panic or an anxiety attack. Like, if that little switch in my brain that tells me something is wrong gets flipped on after I take a puff. I'm in a overly tired, drunken, dead buzz state of mind, so don't expect me to be too articulate with my words. Wish my hair would get out of my face, that'd be nice. Just shave the fucking shit off. Anyway, so the reason why I'm doing this is because I have no one to talk to. None of my friends want to talk to me, they're fucking assholes anyway. All they care about is their goddamn selves. The little friends I have, I'll be honest, the way my mind is feeling right now, I don't have anybody. I really don't. I mean, yeah, I got a wife, sure, and I got friends, but you wouldn't know it the mood I'm in right now anyway. So, why am I making this video? What's the point of it? It's just, there's something I've been wondering. It's like, when we get old, we die. Ow, that hurt like a motherfucker. Fuck you, Panda, asshole. Ladies and gentlemen, Pandemonious. Asshole. He jumped down from my entertainment center. Now he's gonna want pittance from his dad, so expect to enjoy panda ass at the moment. So if you're furry, you should be getting off right now. There he goes. Okay, so what's the scoop? Why am I on camera, and why am I talking, and why am I uploading this to the worst place in the world? Well, sometimes you need a place to vent, to get out emotions, to get out, like mind-wise, what's in your mind, what's going on, in order to stay somewhat sane in a shitty world that we we live in on a day-to-day basis. I hate today's world. I wish I could blow it up, but I have no control. I'm not a person of control, and I don't like the world as it is today. I can't stand it. I wish I could just get rid of it, but I can't. You know, we're forced to live in this corrupted society, this corrupted mindset. We gotta accept things that we don't accept. It's fucking stupid. I will never accept the things that this country or this world pushes on me. I refuse. I will never accept it. I don't give a fuck who tells me I need to accept this or accept that. And I'm not going to state what they are, but people who've known me throughout the years should understand where I'm going with that. Is I'm not going to accept what people tell me to accept. This is Panda, by the way, if I haven't said that already. This is Pandemonious, the son of Demonius. He's a good cat. He's just, I don't know why. Every time I hold him, he grooms himself. So that's what he's doing. So right now he's, I guess, giving himself fellatio. I don't really know. Yeah, way to do that. Way to do that, Panda, in front of all the people. You don't give a fuck, and that's what I like about you. You don't give a fuck. You should keep that. I raised you good in that regard. This cat don't give a fuck. That's what I like about him. But like I was saying before with the whole people thing, people just, they expect you to accept things the way they are, even if you just, everything in your heart just disagrees with it and just hates it. And there's a couple things I hate and I will not ever accept, no matter how bad this country pushes me. They can throw me in jail, they can kill me, it doesn't matter. Actually, they'd be doing me a favor doing that. Just think about it. Well, you know, all the people out there that work their asses off on a day-to-day basis, they come home to what? Bullshit. And then they just go to sleep and repeat process for another either 5 to 7 days. I mean, what kind of life is that? You know, I guess you could say I live a similar lifestyle. I just get up and do my thing and go to bed and repeat process the next day. It's like, okay. And then if you go to some place to spill your guts saying that, you know, fuck this shit, I'm going to go buy myself a 5th of whiskey and a pistol and blow my brains out. You know, and then people are like, oh, why? Don't do that. Talk to me on Facebook, talk to me on that. It's like, oh, well, first of all, I don't have a Facebook anymore. I got rid of that shit because it's not worth it. And that's pretty much it. Because no one ever talked to me anyway, so I was like, fuck it, I don't need it anymore. But not just saying myself, other people as well. They're just like, you know, they got fake. It's like they just feel like they're at their end and they just don't give a fuck. So it's like, hey, I'll just go to the corner store, buy myself some whiskey, and load up a gun and call it a life, you know. And then people stop them. Why? That's the point I'm getting at. Why? We're gonna die anyway. Okay? We're all gonna pass away one day. Be it now, be it, I don't know, a week from now, a month, a couple years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. We're all gonna one day bite the big one anyway. If someone just feels like they should want to say the hell with it, then why not let them? Why talk them out of it? The country wants to do things to control the population as it is anyway. You know, they put shit in food, and yeah, this is going to sound like a conspiracy theory, but hear me out. They put shit in food, they put shit in pharmaceuticals, and they do put shit in different ways to make a human being die faster, basically, or make their make them their health go south. I mean, there's alcohol that kills your liver, and then there's cigarettes that kills your lungs. There's also additives and things in food and in water, some say. I mean, I never had a problem with tap, but I prefer filtered water any day of the week and bottled water. You know, and then you have stuff like sucralose and aspartame, which really fucks your head up. I would know all about that. That's all I was drinking for a whole year and a half, 2 years or more. But seriously, I mean, just sit there and think for a minute. If a person wants to leave this world, why not let them? Why talk them out of it? Why? Because, as I said, they're gonna fucking die anyways, eventually. So, if they want to go now, I say let them. What's the point of staying? This world is shit, okay? Life really... You find out how bad life really sucks when you reach the age of 30. You do really realize how bad this world has become. I mean, I know older folk and everything. I mean, I just can't imagine how their mindset is. How they can just sit there and just think. Like, I can see why they're bitter. I can see why they're upset, and I can see why they're angry. You know, I'm only 33, but I can definitely see through their eyes why they're upset the way they are. And how pissed off they are, and everything in between. I mean, sure, in my 20s I was upset and I was depressed, but I always had a way to get around it, either with drugs or alcohol. I had plenty of things to take or do to make myself numb enough to where I don't notice it, at least for a while. Then go to sleep and then wake up and then there it is all over again. That's a sad shame of every day that we get up in the morning or in the afternoon or evening, whatever the fuck your schedule may be. But I just don't understand why we gotta step in and say, hey, you know, talk to me. I'll see what I can do for you. And then, you know what? Yeah, you may make them feel better for like 3 or 5 minutes, but then like an hour from that point on, they're going to feel like shit again. Or they're going to go to bed, wake up, and feel like that again. So what? Why? I mean, seriously, the whole world is trying to find a way to control the population anyways, because we're breeding too many unwanted babies into the world. I mean, I'm just glad that me and my wife ain't gonna ever have a kid. Fuck that noise. Neither her or I want, because I mean, not only because there's a lot of reasons behind that. One, we can have one if we wanted, but we don't, because fuck that shit. Okay, I wouldn't want to like if something did happen that we were to have a child. I mean, fine, I guess. But I feel bad for the little shit because he's going to be brought up in a family that didn't want them, first of all. And secondly, being brought up in this world, really? Why would you want that for a child? To bring them up in this world, the way it is now? Fuck that. It's not worth it. It's pointless. It's bad enough that us adults that are alive and unfortunately well have to dwell in this piece of shit world that we are living in today. It's depressing and it sucks, you know, just to get up every day and do the same shit you did the day before and you don't have any money. Or because let's be honest, to do things that are fun you need money, and money's always short in supply. Always. To you know, do something fun or exciting, and if you don't have the money, then you're stuck at home like you are every other fucking day, you know. it's pointless. Then the only thing you can do is go up to the individuals that are responsible for putting you into this world, your parents. Excuse me. But you can't yell at them. They brought you into the world with love. With love and care, and they want you to be happy, and they bring you up with that false mindset of being happy. It's bullshit. I mean, because as soon as I hit puberty, and my brothers and sister, when they reach puberty, they realize that something's not right. And my brother, I mean, all he does is he works and then comes home and he lives this other life on the internet. And that seems to be the in thing now. Everyone just spends all their time online. I mean, I would rather spend my time outside, throwing the frisbee around, playing with a football, shooting back, because that's what I was raised to do. I mean, given my weight, obviously, I haven't been able to find anyone to do those things with because I'm grown up now. No one gives a shit about those things. They just want to sit around and rot or complain they don't have pain pills, or complain that, they don't have this or that. Especially when you're trying to do something to have fun, and others don't see your vision on what fun is. I mean, in my 20s, it was great. I had some buddies, and we went out to, when I lived in Michigan, we went to Great Lakes Crossing, and pretty much almost every Thursday, and they had a GameWorks there. If any of you are from Michigan, they had a GameWorks by Sega. It's an arcade owned by Sega, or made by Sega, or whatever the fuck. And we would just go there Thursday night, and from like 8 o'clock till 2:30 in the morning would be free arcade play, and it was great. I'd go there and play some Afterburner Climax and some Donkey Kong, Metal Slug 5. Just enjoy the arcade scene, because that was something I enjoyed. That's something that I adore, is arcade gaming. And it's something I loved as a kid. I was pretty much raised on arcades when growing up. When I used to live at home, down the street there was a Little Caesars, and then it became a Caesar Land. And that's when things started happening in a place that had to end up shutting down. But it would just be weird to see a grown man walk into an arcade with a bunch of kids. I mean, people's heads think stupidly when it comes to that sort of thing. And on top of that, I don't like children anyway, so I just feel happier using MAME anyway, and a bunch of ROMs to play games on. I'm more comfortable at home, and I'm not around kids, and I don't have to hear their screaming and flicking boogers and their own shit at people, because that fucking sucks. See, that's another thing. When we were kids in the arcade, we just surrounded a cabinet and just talked about the game, and exchanged hints and tips and cool things. And we would, sometimes we would even exchange phone numbers and talk to each other on the phone about those said games and things. It was amazing. It was a cool way to connect with people, and you don't connect with anyone at all nowadays. We have a Facebook and Google Plus and High Five, or whatever the fuck is out there in terms of social media. I don't want a part of it, because it's being like the sheep, Everyone's like, oh, we'll flock to Facebook, and we'll talk in Facebook, and hang out on Facebook. I doubt it. Any person out there who says hanging out on Facebook is just as fun, or remotely as fun, as hanging out with friends at a place, drinking beer, shooting pool, playing arcade games, or eating pizza, or whatever the fuck you do. Have a group orgy, or whatever the fuck you plan on doing. I mean, Facebook cannot emulate that in any way, shape, or form. I was on Facebook for, I think 2008. And then closed it down about 3 or 4 weeks ago, somewhere around that point. I don't care, because it did nothing for me. Google Plus, I mean, I have one, but I don't use it. I use it for my games on my tablet. I have a Nexus 7 2012 I was given to from a friend, and I play games on it once in a while, just for a casual bowling PBA challenge. I really like that. I enjoy. Let's see. Prize Claw's pretty fun. A game called Sector Strike. It's a shooter, and you basically have to get through waves in order to get to the next wave. I mean, it's fun, if you just want to, sit there and play a game. Panda went to sleep. He's done now. Cute little guy. Something to do here and there is to play a game and. And upload your score and get level. I mean, I don't really give a shit about, achievements and all that shit. But if I get one, great. If I don't, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. I don't understand people and their achievements nowadays. I mean, I play MKX here and there on Steam, and I got some achievements, but I don't really give a shit if I get them or not. I'm just there to play the game. I got that for my birthday this year. I'm just rambling. This is just totally pointless. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I guess I just need something to talk to, something to spill my guts to, thoughts and feelings and shit. I mean, yeah, I'm depressed. I'm depressed nearly every day now, and I don't put my trust in medicine because I've taken a lot of medicines through psychiatrists that people. Oh, I just want to strangle people. I mean, you read online of some people, they're like, did you see a professional? Have you talked with a professional? Do you work with a professional? They're not a professional at nothing. All they are glorified brainwashers, okay? They just give you medication to ignore it all, and they feed your head with bullshit, okay? And if it helps you get through life, more power to you. But this is all I have to say in my experience with the wonderful United States mental health care services. Right there. Yeah, I could see someone making a gif of that right now and putting it on a forum. I don't care, whatever. Do what they want. That gives them, I guess if that gives you a sense of satisfaction, more power to you. I don't really give a fuck either way. I talked to my mother this evening, and she's like, you gotta enjoy your life while you have it, because life is short. Really? It's short? It doesn't feel short to me. I mean, yeah, maybe if I was in my 30s, in the 80s, maybe I would have some sort of sense of enjoyment, because there was means to actually see and meet people back then, and actually have some friends and chill, and I don't know, go camping, have a fire with some, make some s'mores or roast some weenies, or just have a fire in general, drink some beer, and fucking go crazy. You don't have any of that anymore. I watched a Vice documentary on the Sea of Trees in Japan. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's the suicide forest, though. Guy says that one of the main problems is people spend their time too much online. And, we're wired to where we give each other advice. Face-to-face advice was vital to survival. We don't have that anymore. It's like the whole Skynet thing, even though I know that's far-fetched, but, it's almost like that, the whole, computers control people, computers this and computers that. I mean, I sound like a hypocrite because I'm using a computer to make this video. Well, how else am I going to do it, you know? So, you know, it's a catch-22. So, this, as you can see, this video is all over the place. It's just me rambling while buzzed off alcohol, or dead buzz, a buzz coming down. And I guess you can, if you want to wrap this all up in a nutshell, I'll just say this, and then I'll go ahead and upload this for people to watch, or whatever the fuck. I'm going to disable comments, of course, because I don't need no fuckers writing shit about you're fat, you're this, you're that, blah fucking blah, the same old shit. I don't care. Good for you. You want a cookie, go to the store and get some for $1. Go to the dollar store. I'm sure they got lemon cream cookies for $1 for you. Have at it. You know, I don't care about your opinion about what I look like. I look like shit. I don't shower very much. My hair is greasy. I don't care. Okay, because I'm done caring. Because if I gave a fuck, I would do something about it. But I don't give a shit. So, and no, I'm not angry. I'm just making it crystal clear. I don't give a shit. You know, and they say, well, if you don't give a shit, then why don't you allow comments? Because that's how people get off. If they have the comment section on, that gives them a chance to get off. No, they can upload my video to whatever form they fucking wish, and then they can have their comments there. I don't care. Good for them. And they can give each other one of these while they're at it. I swear to God. Yeah, it's one stupid place, but it's the only place I mean, I don't have any other form of existence, I guess, other than online. But yeah, I'm not going to enable comments. So, if you don't like that, I don't care. Really, I don't. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother me. I'm just uploading this because I'm just... Maybe, I don't know. If anyone can relate to how I'm feeling, maybe they can, you know, sit there and drink a beer and be like, yeah, I feel this dude. I know what he's like, or I know how he feels like. It's cool. Or something. But to wrap it up in a nutshell, if you're depressed and you want to end your life, go ahead and do it. Alright? Don't look for help. It's a waste of time. Believe me here. It's a waste of time. Because if you go and seek help, you're going to feel like that again. If you want to leave the earth, leave. Because if you ask for help, you're just prolonging the agony. Or you'll be put on some pills that's going to make you loopy. A lot of the anti-psych medications are going to do one of three things. They're either going to make you flip the fuck out, okay? They're going to give you panic and anxiety that is beyond your wildest imagination that you can possibly dream of. Or three, you're going to feel far more worse than you feel right now. And I don't think you want that. You want to feel better, right? Okay, well, if you want my suggestion, I suggest not taking the anti-psychs that are made by pharmaceuticals or pharmacists and shit, doctors of that nature. If you want to feel better, there's 1 of 5 things I can suggest to you. If you want to feel better and you don't want to, you know, do one of these or take a handful of pills or whatever the fuck you plan, or hang yourself with a noose, whatever it is, I would suggest 1 of 5 things. Take St. John's wort, go for a walk every evening. I got chair exercise playlist on my playlist. If you try those, I've been doing those, believe it or not. Try those. It'll maybe bring up your dopamine levels. And I do apologize if this camera's frame rate is shit. I'm poor, okay? This is a poor man's camera. You're just going to have to deal with it. Okay? That's number 3, I think. Number 4 is drink nothing but water. Kill the pop, kill the tea, kill the juice. Strictly water. And last, but certainly not least, oh shit, I forgot it. Drink at least once a week. No, I'm serious about that. It'll help you handle stress so much better. But a derivative to that, if you don't want to drink, or you just don't drink, or you don't want to do anything that's considered bad, go to Walmart and pick up it's called Nerve Tonic or Calm's Forte. If you take one of those, it should calm you down, and then you can sleep it off, or you can do something, play on your tablet, play a video game, or fuck around online, and you should feel better. But just don't look up things that are just going to upset your mind. But this is only to the people that want to stay around. For everyone else, just fuck it. Who cares? If your you can be like my family. My family don't give a fuck about me. This is just my mother. My brother don't give a fuck. My sister don't give a fuck. I don't even have a sister. Fuck her. My aunts and uncles, they all don't give a fuck. My dad don't give a fuck. Okay, they all just don't give a shit about me anymore. So So fuck them. I'm done. I've been done for years. Let's see. So that's that. So yeah, and if you're depressed, do those things, and if they don't work, then do whatever it is you're gonna do. And another thing is, Demonius don't like modern day world. He thinks it fucking sucks. He wish it would just blow up and turn into nothing but ash or nothingness. That would be better, because then there'd be nothing remaining of it at all. And I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world that's felt like this at one point or another. I'm sure there's other people who feel that way. I'm just making it on a more viral scale by speaking online about it. Call it whining, call it what you will, I don't care. Because internet people, for the most part, are pieces of shit, and they don't matter to me. I'm just putting it up on here just in case someone out there has, I guess, any kind of, I guess, can relate to what I'm feeling right now. I don't want your advice. I don't want your sympathy, because it's not going to help at all. It's not going to help anything. It's not going to solve anything. Nothing will solve anything. My life will continue to suck until the day I'm no longer alive. I'm accepting that as it is, and I mean, it sucks. It really does. I know I overuse the word suck. That's the best way I can describe it. It sucks. You know, I'll never, be able to go to Cedar Point with my friends, or go fishing with some buddies, or go bowling with some friends, or or with the missus, or whatever the fuck. I'm just not going to have those things anymore, because it takes money to have fun, and everything costs too fucking much. Everything to have fun costs way too fucking much. Except going to the park. But it's, if you lived in the South, it's hot as fuck, and it's that way until about October, November. Then it starts getting a little bit more bearable. But until then, you have to either stay inside, or you have to go outside and bear the fucking heat. And when you're a big guy like myself, it's not easy. And that's pretty much all I gotta say right now. This video ain't gonna have has no running thing, or no running topic, or an end, or a beginning. It's just, it is what it is. And I'm just gonna label it Drunken Rambling with Demonius, or something along the lines of that. And disable the comments. So I don't care about your opinion on what I have to say here. That's pretty much all I gotta say. So I want to thank my missus, even though she's sleeping right now, for letting me borrow her headset to make this video. Awesome Logitech webcam C170. Thank you for working, I guess, and we'll leave it at that. So, anyways, you know me, Demonius X, or whoever the fuck you want. I don't know, refer me fat fuck, I don't know. You guys got a lot of names for me, and I don't really give a shit. But that's all it is, and that's all I have to say, so have a good night.